Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Friday. We've made it. We made it to the end of another week, and excuse me. Of course, today is November the first day of November, and it's hard to believe. But anyway, excuse me. I hope that you had a great Thursday. I hope that you were able to get some things done. And anyway, of course, yesterday was Halloween. And anyway, we had a lot of kids come by the house last night. And anyway, it was good to see a lot of these kids and their families. But anyway, here it is. God has given us the breath to breathe here on this Friday morning. And of course, I certainly hope and pray, that this morning finds you feeling well. Hope that you're well rested and ready to ready to tackle the opportunities and, get ready for the weekend. But anyway, this morning I'd like to share a devotional with you entitled Enjoy Life. In Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 15, it says, "So I recommend having fun because there is nothing better for people in this world than to eat, drink, and enjoy life. That way they will experience some happiness along with all the hard work God gives them under the sun." Of all the misconceptions about God, one of the most, I think, unfair is that he's a cosmic killjoy. That he, regulates the fun out of everything. That we have a choice between, following him or enjoying life. But that's just not true. That's not the truth, and it never has been. I mean, listen, God gave Adam and Eve a literal paradise, a radiant beauty at every turn, exotic wildlife, the perfect temperature, and best of all, no sin, guilt, or shame. God said, basically, here you go, enjoy everything that I've created. Now, how many types of trees, plants, and vegetation do you suppose that included? Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands. All for Adam and Eve, to taste, savor, explore, and enjoy. And, in that garden, full of tasty delights, how many trees, plants, or vegetation were off limits? Only one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Hardly the work of a cosmic killjoy. In his work of creation, God filled the heavens and earth with awe-inspiring beauties, and wonders. He created oceans, lakes, rivers, to sail, swim, ski, scuba, and fish. He wired us, with imagination so that, we can create and, enjoy music, literature, cinema, and more. And for those who argue that, the Lord's instructions for godly living, get in the way of real enjoyment, I want you to consider this. God knows the outcome of, every life choice that we make before we even make it. He sees clearly the paths that, that lead to guilt, shame, and addiction. Things that eventually will make it impossible to enjoy life fully. Directing us away from those paths that, doesn't make God the enemy of our enjoyment. You see, it makes him the perfect advisor for, enjoying life to the fullest. God also gives us access, to joy that transcends, our circumstances. And that's why James was able to write in James chapter 1, verse 2, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." On God's path, you see, nothing gets in the way of joy. We have the capacity to, enjoy life, regardless of what's happening in our lives. You remember Paul and Silas, how they sang praises to God in prison in Acts 16:25, how Job praised God after he lost everything in Job 1:21. The secret is to stay hopeful and thankful. In Romans chapter 8, verse 28, it says, "And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them." being thankful for that and everything else, God has done for you it will make you a happier person. You'll be a person that's more enjoyable to be around. So savor the sunset, enjoy your meal, linger with family and friends, live in the moment, lighten up. I mean, don't take yourself too seriously. I mean, criticize less, compliment more, enjoy life to the fullest, just as God wants you to do. God does want us to enjoy, our lives here on this earth, even though we're citizens of heaven living in a foreign land, but God still wants us to enjoy the things that He's done for us. And so anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Friday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. As always on Friday, I like to tell you, if you find yourself close to, Hydro on Sunday morning and you don't have a place to worship, come join us at Hydro First Baptist Church. We would love for you to come and join us. But anyway, remember, Angie and I, we love you guys and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.